This sleazy guy right over here from ABC, he's a sleaze in my book. You're a sleaze because you know the facts, and you know the facts well.
Here now, Fox Business correspondent Charlie Gasparino and Elizabeth Harrington, staff writer for the Washington Free Beacon, to debate what happened today. Now, Charlie, I know that you broke this story originally about the veterans organizations and whether or not they had received these millions of dollars. What do you think about what happened today?
Well, I guess I'm just one big sleazeball, Gretchen. What can I tell you? I mean, I'm a sleazeball because I went out. Donald Trump used vets as a prop because he wanted to get some publicity about his campaign. When he blew off the Fox News debate, he made a bunch of promises. He actually named the charities at the time, so you presume that they were all vetted. And lo and behold, I went back and a few others, but we were among the first at Fox Business and checked it. And guess what? We are sleazeballs for holding his feet to the fire as a presidential candidate. Listen, Donald Trump has done a lot of good things. He's raised $6 million for vets. That's a very good thing. But us making sure he raised that money for vets, like he said he did, is a very good thing on our part. And let me tell you something. If he's going to take issue with us on this, what is he going to do when he's president? If he's president?
Well, he already said what he's going to do. He's going to keep doing this. We're going to play that in just a second. Let me deal in Elizabeth now, because Elizabeth, let's play devil's advocate here. When he did raise that money for the veterans, a lot of people thought that they weren't props that day. That it actually was a great thing because all these charities now have $6 million that they would not have had. And by the way, a lot of people don't like the media, and they do believe that they're biased. So will this help him today?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a smart move to attack the media, because when Donald Trump says he has a low opinion of the mainstream media, he's with the majority of Americans who feel that way. I mean, the media's favorability rating is at historic lows. So it's really a win-win for him, because he gets to go out there, attack journalists, attack the media, which many Americans feel the same way, that they don't have a lot of trust in them. And then at the same time, he says, look, I raised $5.6 million for vets. I didn't have to do it. And that makes him look good as well. So I really think it's a smart move, and it's really a win-win for him.
Charlie?
Yeah,
I mean, listen, my view is, I know a lot of people that raise money. You could pull $5 million out of your pocket if you're as rich as Donald Trump.
Well, the one thing he said, Charlie, the one thing he did explain today was that you have to vet veterans organizations, just like you do, and that you had to wait for government paperwork and such. You don't buy that?
I agree. No, and here's why. He listed the organizations up front. You would have thought he vetted them. And I can tell you this, Gretchen, I can find you 5 charities that give to vets in about a week and make sure they're vetted. There are major charities like the Marine Corps Law Enforcement Association, which he gave to. These are easily vetted organizations. They don't take forever.
Let me go on to what you alluded to earlier, Charlie, and I want to get Elizabeth's reaction to this. And Donald Trump saying that, if he becomes president, that there will be more of this. Listen to this.
Yeah, I think you've set a new bar.
Is this what it's going to be like covering you if you're president?
Yeah, it is.
We're going to have this kind of confrontation in the press room?
Okay, yeah, it is going to be like this, David.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, I think it will be something unlike we've seen before, but honestly, the Obama administration does not have a very good relationship with the press. I know we've been following this Ben Rhodes Iran deal scandal with him. He has a very low opinion of the press, and there was a big controversy there with how they treated the press. They don't have a good relationship either, so I don't think it'd be different in that regard. I mean, the name calling is a little different, and if you notice today, the press conference, most of the questions were about the journalists themselves, like, hey, stop calling us losers. I mean, that's different, but I mean, traditionally, administrations don't have a good relationship with the press. I don't think that will be anything different.
All right, well, Charlie, I mean, didn't Donald Trump say some things that were accurate today about some of the mainstream reporting of some of his events? Where he said, look, that's not really what happened, but the headlines are so biased, and maybe he's the first one to really call out people on this. I know we saw it from Newt Gingrich, a couple of years ago, but do you give him any credit for any of that?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Listen, I think the press has been unfair about some aspects of covering him, but listen, I can just tell you on this one issue, he deserves what he gets. He came out there, he said he raised $6 million. It doesn't take this long to vet. My guess is he really didn't raise the money. He held a press conference. He got publicity for his political campaign. He was using vets for that. The media went out there and just held him to his word. That is completely legitimate. That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay. All right.
Call me a loser, but that's what we're supposed to do.
All right. Keep asking the questions, both of you. Elizabeth and Charlie, thank you.
Thank you.